But let's play this clip from April Raymond and John Mobley. I'm going to pick your brain on the other side. Here, she's talking about what you had to do to kind of join this cult.
She said that she had been appointed leader of one of the 144,000 and that she was there to gather me.
And what did you understand gather you meant?
To join her.
What did she say was going to be needed for you to do in order to join her in this group?
That I would need to be separated from my children.
Did she indicate why?
Basically that my children were raised, I'd fulfilled my role in their lives and that I had a greater calling, a greater mission to perform with her.
And did she indicate that what you should do with your kids?
Basically just leave them with their father.
Oh, that sounds like it'd be good for the kids. Just leave them. Just leave them behind. Go join the group with Cult Mom and Mr. Doomsday. John Mobley, what do you think of all this, please?
Well, Julie, you know me. I got to call it like I see it. I think this lady definitely would be in the category of what's considered a narcissist. And if you look at her behavior, the constantly being married and remarried, I'm certain she can be very, very charming with the man she sets her sights on, and but she's the type that she can love you more than life one day, and the next day flip a switch and decide that she doesn't care if you die of a fiery death. So she definitely has those types of issues. I think from a defense standpoint, what I would really try to do is almost kind of lean into that bizarre behavior. I think you can certainly make the argument that prosecutors and law enforcement, they somehow sort of fixated on her as an easy target. It's easy to kind of put the murders on her. She got odd behavior. Everybody knows about her behavior. She's kind of the path of least resistance. And I think, what I would try to argue if I was defending this case is that, the prosecutors would probably have more evidence about bizarre behavior than herself actually committing the murders, which are two separate things. I think that, being able to lay a lot of this on the Doomsday husband, I think would be a wise way to go with this defense. She by all intents and purposes although she was married a lot, that's just not a crime. There are plenty of people that have married 3 or 4 times. It is what it is. But her behavior really kind of turned a switch when she started following the teachings of this Doomsday person, this cult leader. And I think the defense could make a legitimate and valid argument that she became under his control and try to argue that she did not commit the crimes. Maybe she knew about the murders. Maybe this individual, decided that the children really didn't have any function in her life and he wanted to get rid of them and get the kids out of the picture. She knew about it. She didn't report it. She's guilty of misprision of felony, but not guilty of actually committing the crimes. That's kind of how I look at it based on the evidence and the facts, as opposed to just focusing on the bizarre behavior in her history.